welcome back to my YouTube channel. Balik lagi sama gue Rizky di YouTube channel gue, Rizky Ratnasari.
Wait.
What?
Oh no!
Ulang. Hi guys.
Wait, not ready.
Okay. Ready? Nobody cares. Hi guys, welcome back to my. Don't be so nervous. It will be okay. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Balik lagi sama gue Rizky di YouTube channel gue, Rizky Ratnasari. Beb, godverdomme.
You don't even ask me if I'm ready. You
I asked you
No.
3 times.
You just go talk right ahead.
Okay.
You don't ask me.
Are you ready now, Scratcher? Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Balik lagi sama gue Rizky di YouTube channel gue, Rizky Ratnasari. Ya, buat kalian yang udah ngeklik video ini, makasih banget. Jangan lupa di like, comment, subscribe, terus di share ke semua sosial media yang kalian punya. Ya, finally gue bikin video ini karena udah banyak yang request juga how we met, ya. Jadi buat kalian yang belum tahu, saat ini gue sudah tinggal selama 1 tahun lebih berapa bulan di Belanda. Jadi waktu itu gue bisa ke Belanda karena gue mengikuti sebuah program namanya program Au Pair. Nah, pada saat gue mengikuti program itu, gue ketemulah sama pacar gue ini, ya.
I think so.
Dia tuh nggak ngerti gue ngomong apa, jadi asal nyaut aja. Okay, so today we're gonna make a video about how we met. Yeah, you already know that, right?
I hope so.
So I want people know that how did we met. So jadi kita itu ketemu pertama kali from Tinder, right?
Yes.
Ya, jadi kita pertama kali itu di Tinder. Ya, buat kalian yang masih jomblo atau yang masih single dan pengen cari pasangan, ya kalian bisa coba Tinder ini. Emang sih bener, beberapa tuh banyak yang bangsat juga cowok-cowoknya, tapi banyak juga gue yang baik kok. Dan ini salah satunya, dia yang tahu-tahu ngajakin serius, asik, right there?
What's that?
Atau people that you were like one of them that asking me to be for in serious relationship.
One of them? One of them?
Oh,
Bastard.
Well, yeah, but I'm telling the truth, right? Right? And you know that already.
No,
Yep.
not this.
Shit, ketahuan. Ya, jadi kita itu, kayaknya abis ini berantem nih. Jadi, don't staring at me like that. Jadi, kita itu pertama kali ketemu itu di Tinder in where is it? In bar, right? In Joseph Bar in Hoofddorp. Jadi waktu itu karena kita tinggal beda kota, gue tinggal di Hoofddorp dan dia tinggal di Lemmer, I don't know, pokoknya dia masih di daerah Friesland gitu. Back.
You don't even know where I'm from.
Yeah, I know that you come from Band. That's the
Nee,
Friesland? Is it part of Friesland?
Lemmer.
Oh ya, Lemmer. Yeah, Lemmer. Ya, jadi dia itu berasal dari
You're
Lemmer.
such a good girlfriend.
Jadi dia itu berasal dari Lemmer. Jadi itu masih satu wilayah sama Friesland. Jadi itu masih di atas dan gue tinggalnya tuh agak ke bawahan. Jadi dari tempat dia tinggal ke tempat gue tinggal waktu itu adalah sekitar 1 jam 10 menit. Like 1 hour 10 minutes to drive to my home to my town, right?
Yeah.
Iya, itu sekali jalan ya. Bayangin bolak-balik itu dia nyetir 2 jam lebih ya buat ketemu gue doang. Ya, jadi kita itu ketemu di bar, di Joseph Bar. Juga kita pertama ketemuannya di Tinder. Terus kita akhirnya kopi darat, ketemuan di Joseph Bar. Terus ngobrol sampai pagi, right? Remember that you wore a gray t-shirt, gray shoes, and blue jeans.
I think so.
Yeah. Do you remember? What I wear last time?
High heels
Yeah, of course. And then
and a white dress.
it's not white. It's not white. It's black. I don't have any white
Black.
dress.
Yeah, I said black. I meant black.
Iya. Oke, jadi ya ketemuan, kita ngobrol-ngobrol sampai pagi, and we really have a good time at that time, right? Like we talk a lot of things, but mostly I'm the one who talk a lot, and he's such a good listener, right? Cause every time when we talk about this, like we always loving, like. Do you remember by that time that you asking me to take off my high heels, right?
Yeah.
Ya, jadi waktu ketemuan itu lucunya adalah biasanya kan kalau cowok-cowok itu kayak biasanya aku boleh nggak kiss kamu gitu, biasa kan gitu ya, yang ada yang kayak gitu. Nah tapi kalau dia ini beda, dia itu minta gue buat ngelepas high heels gue. Dia bilang boleh nggak high heelsnya dilepas? Aku mau tahu tinggi kamu berapa. Terus disitu gue kayak, ih apaan sih nih, kayak what? Kayak gue agak-agak apa ya, kayak ih what the fuck banget sih ini cowok, ngapain coba minta gue buat lepas high heels gue. Ya akhirnya gue lepas tuh high heels dan kita kayak ngukur tinggi gitu, dan itu di jalan ya, di jalan. Gue inget banget itu mau ke mobilnya dia, terus ngukur tinggi ya, ternyata bedanya jauh banget. Terus dia bilang, gue gak nyadar kalau lu sependek ini, dia bilang. Yeah, that's really typical Dutch, right? That you are so dark. At the first time we met, you straightway said that I'm short when I took off my high heels. Yes. Yes, 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 yeah. Yeah, itu.
But did you also tell them why I asked you that?
Yeah.
Because it was you who started it.
Iya.
Iya.
Jadi emang kita ngobrolin soal tinggi. Gue nanya tinggi dia berapa gitu. Terus ya biasa itu hal lumrah gitu. Terus dia bilang 187, 187, right? And then after that dia minta gue buat lepas high heels gue. Di situ gue kayak jep gitu. Terus gue kayak anjir, dia orang tinggi banget.
Hello.
Yeah, and after the first meeting, we still keep talking, right? On WhatsApp. We talked that we have a good time, and then I don't know. Terus abis itu dia kayak nge-text gue lagi, dan gue juga bodo amat banget karena waktu itu gue kayak banyak cadangannya lah istilahnya, anjir sombong banget. Ya gitulah pokoknya. Terus tahu-tahu there's a moment when you text me and then you said, "Hey, wonderful lady," or yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I think it was hi, lovely lady.
Oh ya, hi lovely lady, dia bilang gitu. Terus gimana kabarnya? Terus and then you asking for a second date, right? Like for meet up again.
So, yeah.
Iya, buat ketemuan lagi, buat ngedate lagi. Terus habis itu kita ngedate ke Thai Festival, right?
Yep.
Iya, kita pergi ke Thai Festival, itu kayak festival orang Thailand gitu di sini. Terus banyak makanan, terus ada kayak yang nari-nari, dan kita tuh jajan makan banyak. Terus abis itu ngapain ya? Oh, we went to the bar, right?
After the festival.
Yeah, after the festival. Iya. Kita ke Jose Bar lagi. Back to the Jose Bar. Karena itu deket banget sama rumah gua barnya. Udah tinggal jalan kaki doang. Iya, kita.
I remember we watched the football game.
Iya,
a bit of.
Iya.
And you ate what was it? Nachos with cheese.
Oh iya. Gua pesen nachos sama keju gitu. Itu emang favorit gua banget. Oh, you still remember that? That's so live.
And I also remember that you were really tired.
Yeah, I'm really tired. Like, I was yawning a lot at a time. Like, you keep talking and I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know, is it because I'm tired or is it because like your story is boring?
Thank you.
Okay, that's the second meeting, right?
Yeah.
And then, oh no, wait, flashback to the first meeting. I still remember, like when you take me home in the car, you said, can we meet again? And
No, that wasn't after the first one.
oh, that's the second one.
Yeah,
Oh
because
yeah.
after the first one you went home on your bike.
Oh iya, lupa gue. Ya jadi pas pertama meeting kita ketemuan, gue bawa sepeda, dan pas meeting kedua dia jemput ke rumah gue. Dan sebenarnya gue tuh nggak ngasih alamat rumah gue. Gue cuma ngasih alamat cuma kayak Van de Berkelan, tapi gue nggak kasih alamat nomor rumah gue di mana karena gue nggak pengen dia datang ke rumah waktu itu. Karena gue nggak pengen aja dia ketemu sama host family gue. Walaupun host family gue tuh baik banget pada nanyain kayak, ya udah bawa aja ke rumah sini orangnya, tapi gue nggak mau waktu itu. Akhirnya ketemu lah tuh bener-bener di samping rumah gua waktu gua tinggal di Hubdrop. Terus kita ke festival, terus habis dari festival kita ke bar ngobrol-ngobrol. Terus pas di jalan pulang dia nganterin gua pulang, dia bilang, bisa nggak kita ketemu lagi, right? He said that, like, can we meet again?
After the second
Iya,
one,
nah di
yeah.
situ gua tahu kayak, ini cowok suka nih sama gua. Terus gua bilang, yeah, of course. And then terus cium pipi kiri kanan, right? Kiss in the cheek 3 times. Tuh.
Yeah, you
Iya,
kissed me, yeah.
iya, 3 times. Jadi typical Dutch people ya, maksudnya kalau kalian tuh di sini kayak cipika-cipiki tuh 3 kali, bukan 2 kali. Nggak kayak di Indo, kalau di Belanda 3 kali. Nah, after that, after second meeting, like you suddenly disappear, right? You didn't text me, I also didn't text you. And then there's a moment when I was like I was riding my bike to home, and then suddenly tiba-tiba dia suddenly text me, and then you said about like why did I change my profile on Tinder or something like that. Oh ya, nanti gue kasih teksnya apa waktu dia teks, itu masih gue simpen semua, right?
I think it was something like that, yes.
Iya.
Picture or something.
Iya, jadi gue tuh emang ganti profile foto gue di Tinder, terus tau-tau dia nanya, lu ngeliat kita tuh sebagai apa sih? Apakah cuma teman atau bisa lebih dari teman, right? Like is it as a friend or more than friends in the future? Like you mentioned about it.
Yeah.
Terus gue yang kaget dong, gila ini baru 2 kali ketemu dia udah nanyain kayak gitu. Karena emang jujur dia ini bukan pacar bule gue pertama, dan biasanya bule-bule tuh nggak kayak gitu. Biasanya setelah ketemu berapa kali, terus udah lama baru gitu. Nah dia bener-bener baru 2 kali ketemu, terus dia nanyain soal itu, ya gue kaget lah. Terus akhirnya I was so shocked at that time and I didn't respond you like for 2 days. Iya, gue nggak respon dia 2 hari itu, terus bener-bener gue cuekin. Terus dia teks lagi, dia nanya why you didn't respond me, are you afraid? Terus gue bilang kayaknya orang mabuk deh. Actually you were drunk at that time.
God.
Ya padahal dia minum juga enggak gitu. Ya karena buat gue aneh lah, dia baru 2 kali ketemuan terus ngajakin pacaran dan pengen pacaran gitu. Itu buat gue aneh banget. Nah terus akhirnya gue bilang sama dia, kita mau mulai aja dulu dari temenan, deket dulu, kenal dulu, jalan dulu. Terus let's see what happen, right? Like I told you that. So, tadi sampai mana ya? Kan dia nanyain gue pengen kayak in relationship gitu, terus dan gue bingung, terus gue bilang let it flow aja and let's see what happen next. Terus gue cerita sama host mom gue, I told Anouk, right? You know that, right? I told you about that. Ya jadi gue cerita sama host mom gue ini asik banget, dia emang kayak udah kayak teman, kayak nyokap, ya bener-bener keluarga gue gitu di sini. Jadi gue cerita sama dia. Ini ada cowok mau deket sama gue dan dia pengen in relationship sama gue dan dia pengen serius sama gue. Posisinya adalah karena waktu itu gue juga lagi deket sama cowok lain, dan akhirnya nyokap host mama gue bilang gini, kalau aku jadi kamu aku bakal milih dia. Terus gue bilang kenapa? Bayangin aja, Dia jauh-jauh ke kota ini cuma buat nemuin kamu doang. Kalau dia nggak serius sama kamu, mana mungkin, apalagi orang Belanda pelit, kata dia. So Arnold told me that if she were me, she's gonna choose you because you are such a nice man, like you drive for so long, just come to Hoofddorp to see me, which is really nice. And I don't think like a lot of Dutch people will do it because mostly Dutch people are stingy, you know. They're gonna think about like, oh, about the petrols and everything. So ya akhirnya gue mempertimbangkan.
Well, I did think about it. And the bill is gonna come your way, so don't worry.
Ya, jadi host mom gue bilang gitu. Terus akhirnya gue memutuskan lah, gue bilang oke, kita let it flow, tapi gue juga berusaha buat fokus ke dia gitu. Ya, you know what I mean lah. Jadi bener-bener fokus ke dia. Terus at the time I went to your place though on Saturday. Ya, jadi karena gue tuh liburnya jadi au pair tuh hari biasa, bukan weekend. Jadi gue minta sama host dad gue buat reschedule liburnya pas Sabtu. So on Saturday I went to your place, which is pretty far from my town. It's about like 50 something minutes naik kereta, ya, with the train.
And then another 30 minutes.
And then another 30 minutes drive home. Ya, karena dia tuh tinggal di kota kecil. Is it not city, right? It's a village, toh?
Small village.
Ya, it's small village. Jadi bener-bener dia tinggal di desa di Belanda gitu, bukan di kotanya. Jadi nggak ada train station. Terus abis itu ya sudah, kita berhubungan deh, dan sampai sekarang. Dan waktu gue jadi au pair, dia tiap hari Sabtu ngapel ke rumah gue, right? Like every Saturday you come over.
Yeah.
Ya, tiap hari Sabtu datang ke rumah gua di Hoofddorp. Jadi, karena gue liburnya nggak hari biasa, jadi kan kayak pas weekend itu gue libur, apa sih, kayak ada free time-nya gitu jam 11 till 5, toh? Yeah, around 11 till 5, and then you come over around that time, and then we...
Yeah, sometimes I stayed longer.
Iya,
It's
sometimes,
dependent.
iya, true. Ya, jadi dia itu, karena gue free time-nya tuh di hari Sabtu itu kan jam 11 sampai jam 5 itu gue free. Jadi dia datang ngapel lah istilahnya, terus kita jalan kemana. Terus bahkan dia kayak, apa sih, kayak stay lebih lama gitu di rumah gue di Hoofddorp. Terus ikut join makan malam bareng sama keluarga gue, keluarga asuh gue. Which is pretty nice, right? And my family also like you. And as I remember my host dad, yeah, Vincent told me that he must be really like you because he drives so far just to see you. And I was thinking like, oh yeah, that could be. And when I think about it again, like, it's so sweet, you know? Like, I don't think like somebody, I don't know, like, because you know, like a lot of Dutch people are stingy, right? Like not all of them, but some of them. And it's kind of like stereotype of Dutch people. They're stingy, and thanks God you're not you're not one of them. Jadi dia ini benar-benar sweet banget, baik banget. Makanya gue memilih dia, memutuskan akhirnya finally gue mutusin buatin relationship sama dia. And now we've been together for almost a year, ya, hampir setahun. Jadi kita emang, gue baru 3 bulan di Belanda deh kalau nggak salah, gue ketemu dia. Kita emang agak kaget sih, tuh prosesnya lumayan cepet. Terus dan sekarang kita udah tinggal bareng, kita udah tinggal serumah. Gue baru pindah itu ke rumah ini, ke rumah dia yang baru. Jadi kan tadi dia tinggal di desa. Terus dia bilang dia pengen serius sama gue. Like you told me that you wanna be in serious relationship, right?
Yeah.
And then like I told you, if you wanna live with me together, like I don't want to live in band in that small village, right? I told you that, right? Ya, gue bilang sama dia, gue tuh nggak mau tinggal di desa itu karena bener-bener itu tuh sunyi. Kalau orang Belanda tuh suka banget. Ya, a lot of Dutch people like like quiet place, right? They love that. But me as a city person, ya gue tuh orangnya city person, apa sih kayak ya gue suka keramaian, suka rame, suka berisik gitu, nggak suka bener-bener yang sunyi gitu, gue nggak suka. And finally, like we look for a house for living and moving together, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, finally, bijna 1 year toch? Oh, time flies so fast.
Almost 1 year together and almost 2 months living together.
Yeah, almost 2 months living together. Yeah, and you know what? A lot of like au pair, like when I told about the story about how we met, like they're like, I'm so envy with you. You know, like you finally meet like someone that's really serious with you. Because as you know, a lot of Dutchman is really difficult. Yeah. Right? Well, you didn't know, but that's a girl I know. Ya, karena cowok-cowok Belanda tuh susah banget ya. Jadi buat kalian yang pacaran sama cowok-cowok Belanda, karena bersabar ya. Tapi thanks God, dia tuh alhamdulillah, gue juga nggak tahu sih sifat dia tuh beda dari sifat cowok-cowok Belanda lainnya. Karena emang gue punya mantan juga orang Belanda dan sifatnya tuh kayak berbanding terbalik banget. Right?
Yeah.
Ya. Dia nggak tahu gue ngomong apa nih. Ya. So yeah, I'm happy with you.
Good, can I sleep now? I'm tired.
Bina. Jadi gue tuh bikin video ini kayak mohon-mohon juga sama dia karena dia sebenarnya baru balik kerja, dia juga capek, ya.
Nee.
So buat kalian semua yang masih single, yang masih jomblo, mungkin kalian bisa coba Tinder. Yang nggak semuanya cowok-cowok di sana bangsat. Nih buktinya gue ketemu yang baik banget. Yang sabar, yang pengertian. Jadi emang gue tuh ngerasa sama dia emang cocok gitu loh. Maksudnya sifat gue ini tuh apa ya, apinya gitu loh. I'm more like a fire and you more like a water. So like every time when I like met or something, you really good on taking care of me with every situation, right?
If you say so.
Ya, begitulah ceritanya. Jadi pertemuan kita. Sekarang kita udah mau setahun. Ya.
Yeah.
Are you happy with me?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Thank you, well. So buat kalian semua yang jomblo, kalian patut mungkin juga dicoba Tinder. Nggak semuanya itu bangsat ya. Tapi harap berhati-hati. Karena emang harus bener-bener pilih-pilih gitu loh. Gue juga waktu itu emang bener-bener picky gitu, karena gue mikirin ke depannya kan. Dan finally gue mutusin sama dia, ya. Dan sekarang ini gue dalam proses renew my MVV visa, right? And ya kita udah dapat hasilnya. Dan gue bakal tinggal di Belanda untuk 5 tahun ke depan dan mungkin seterusnya, ya. Gimana ya itu? Oke guys, thank you for watching. Makasih banget yang udah nonton dan support video gua. Jangan lupa di like, subscribe, comment, and share videonya. And sampai jumpa di video-video selanjutnya. Dadah.